Hey everyone, my name is Jeff Wren and I am a legal research consultant here at LexisNexis. Now, not too long ago, LexisNexis has adopted a new product called Lexis Plus. And with Lexis Plus, we added a whole bunch of new features on top of our already existing product called Lexis. Now, one of those features I want to talk to you guys about today is called the Code Compare tool. So essentially what this allows you to do is to compare one version of a code against another version of that same code. Now, this is important because maybe you're representing a client where the cause of action or event that resulted in the cause of action, it accrued maybe 1, 2, 3 years ago. And you want to see if this law has changed since that cause of action accrued, to see if anything has been changed, added, or deleted, to see if there's anything that you should know when fully representing this client to your fullest ability. Now, on my screen here, I have a code called 18 USC section 2512. Now, this is the regular Lexis platform. Now, if you wanted to compare this version to another version of this same code, what you would have to do is over here on the right under About This Document, you would go to Archive Code Versions where there's a 28 in parentheses. So that's telling us there's 25 other versions of this code. Now, if we click on it, it's going to show us what those versions are. Now, just for demonstration purposes, let's just say you want to see all the changes that have ever happened with this code. So this is code came out and was enacted in 1992. So what we do is go up here to relevance, go to date, oldest, newest, and then the very first one that comes up is the 1992 archive version. So if we go ahead and open this up, we can now see the differences between the current effective version, which was the very first version I had on my screen, to the 1992 version. Now, as you can see, they're not on the same screen now. They're two separate pages. So if you wanted to compare this 1992 version, you would have to read it and then in your mind memorize, hey, okay, this has been added, this has been deleted, or maybe even open up a new tab and have on one tab the current version and on another tab have the 1992 version. It can still be done, but it's a lot of memory, maybe a lot of writing, a lot of clicking around. It's still be done, but it's not the most practical way. So that's why on Lexis Pluses, we added something called the Code Compare tool, which allows you to do this with just in a few simple clicks. Now on this tab up here at the very top, I have Lexis Plus, our newest product. Now on my screen is the same code I had on the previous page, 18 USCS section 2512. Now, if I want to compare the 1992 version to this current effective one, all I have to do here on the right, click on Code Compare, compare versions, and then it's going to give us an option to tell the system, hey, which versions do I want to compare? So by default, it's automatically going to have the current effective one, but you don't have to do the current effective one. You could do any version, so 2019 all the way down to 92, right? But just for demonstration purposes, let's just do the current effective one versus the 1992 version, which is the version I had on the previous page. Now, all we have to do is click Compare Versions here at the top. Within half a second, now it's telling us, hey, before we even read this new version, we see that there have been 10 additions since 1992 and 3 deletions. It tells us that right off the bat. We don't have to read it, it's right there. Now, if we want to see what has been added or deleted since 92, all we have to do is scroll through the law. And right here in green is everything has been added, everything in red has been stricken. So here in green, they added this little section right here. Looks like they added right here, or disseminates by electronic means. They also added the content of advertisement and knowing. They looks like they took out not more than $10,000 and added under this title. And looks like they added a whole nother subsection 3 right here, all in green. Now, if you're just on regular Lexis platform, you would have to memorize that somehow, either your memory or writing it down, a screenshot. It's a lot of work, a lot of comparing, a lot of contrasting. Whereas on Lexis Plus, you can complete that within just maybe 2 seconds, therefore making your legal research more efficient and more effective and saving you a lot of time and ultimately money.